Namaskar. Today is the birthday of India's foremost poet of recent times. I think I don't have to tell the name. The birthday of Rabindranath Tagore. This is an absurd time when we are celebrating his birthday. The pandemic, Corona, is keeping us all indoors, and we cannot go outside to celebrate it. But still, it's worth celebrating the day and worth remembering what he has done for us and done for the country or the world. I'll tell some simple things. First of all, Tagore, in his 3,000 poems, about more than 2,000 songs, his 300 stories, some 36 novels, and about 300 articles, has said something to the world which is still very relevant and pertinent. What is that? That is how human beings should live in this world, considering that they have only one life to live. Some may disagree with him or disagree with us, but I still think there is only one life to live. If that is true, how should we live it? Tagore answers this question by saying that we live our life in harmony with others, in harmony with other human beings, in love. We love our fellow beings, not just our family, but the people around us, the people of our community, the people of our country, and the people of the whole world, the human beings. These people have no caste, no color, no language, no religion. It's just simple humanity, the human essence. So we must love humanity in order to make our life worthwhile. But he doesn't stop there. He also says that beyond humanity there are other living beings, the cats, the dogs, other animals, the cow, the cattle, and we have them as pets. We have them as useful animals. And once we love them, they become a part of our human existence. They are not outside us. So love expands our humanity to all living beings. But he doesn't even stop there. He takes into account the whole nature, living nature, the trees and the plants. And he has hundreds of songs about the seasonal cycle, the change of beautiful environments, and the whole thing, what they mean. A blooming flower, its fragrance, the trees and plants with their fresh leaves after the rains, and everything around us, the forests, and everything, the living beings that are the plant life. These are also a part of our human existence, and we must live in unison with them, in unity, in harmony. But does he also stop there? No, he doesn't. He speaks of the non-living things, the sky, the sun, the moon, the moonlight, the river, the hills. In Bengali he says, Akash bhara surjo tara, Bishwa bhara pran, তাহারি মাঝখানে আমি পেয়েছি মোর স্থান বিস্ময়ে তাই জাগে আমার গান. The sky full of the sun and the stars, a world full of life, and I have found my place among them, so in wonder my songs come out. So we must live in unity, in harmony with other human beings, fellow beings, with animals, with trees and plants, with the whole world and the universe, the world beyond the earth, the universe, the stars and the sky and everything. So this is how we should live. And he also says how we should die. This may sound strange, but that Tagore had a particular philosophy about death has been acknowledged by the whole world. For example, a Chicago psychologist, Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, who worked at the Billings Hospital of the University of Chicago. She did her research on death, people dying, people suffering from a terminal disease who are to die soon, today or tomorrow. She interviewed such 400 people, from a young girl of 21 years to an 80-year-old man. And when they didn't know about it, that they should die, she was present when the doctor says that to her or him, that she is to die. So there are reactions. First reaction is rejection. No, this cannot be true. Second reaction is anger. Why me? The third reaction is somewhat despondence. The fourth reaction is somewhat submission, and all kinds of things. 5 psychological stages she chalks out for such people. And in her book, which came out in 1968, on Death and Dying, published by Macmillan and Sons of New York, she quotes at 13 places quotation from one single person, that is Rabindranath Tagore. When I met her in Minnesota in 1969, I asked her, why did she do that? There were many people in Europe and the whole world, philosophers, poets, who said many things about death. Dr. Ross said, no, I think Tagore has said the deepest things about death, so I have used him all from the beginning to an end, 13 times. And mark you, she said, one who says such things about death also knows about life a lot. So that's one example. The second example was 1942, Warsaw, the capital of Poland, where Dr. Korczak, a psychologist again, ran a school of Jewish children, an asylum and school. A Nazi army had already occupied Poland, and there were dead bodies scattered around the streets of the capital. So everyone was worried. What would happen? Anxious. And one day a letter from the nearby Nazi camp, Treblinka camp, came to Dr. Korchak that you must bring your kids on such and such date to this camp. And Dr. Korchak knew the meaning of that letter, that nobody is to return. Everybody would go there and they will be killed. So Dr. Korchak was in a dilemma. What would he do? To tell the children that death when inevitable, was to be faced boldly. It's like a friend. So what he did, he organized a drama show, a theater. They would stage a play, the kids. What was the play? The play was Tagore's The Post Office, as most of you must have read it. And for a whole month, rehearsal went on. There were laughters and other kinds of jokes and things like that. And meanwhile, Dr. Korchak hoped and expected that these kids by that time should know something about death. And what was the result of that? When the children went to the Nazi camp, death camp I should say, they went there as in a procession and full of laughter, gaiety, songs and dances. And the Jewish scholars have acknowledged that the staging of the post office gave them that kind of courage to face the death. So Tagore, in his life, he has also done that. When his 13-year-old youngest son died, he was coming back after cremating him. He was in a train, all the windows shut, pitch dark inside the compartment. And something struck him, so he went and opened the windows. He saw that the whole earth is full of moonshine. It was the full moon, and the moonshine was flooding the whole earth. Then he realized that there was nothing lost. Everything is there. So why should he stay back with his grief, which was his personal grief? The world had no sign of that grief. So that is how he treated. He faced death. And in Gitanjali, in a poem, he said, "Death, you are the fulfillment of my life, life's final fulfillment." So Tagore holds the both extremes of our life and death. And that is why he is a total poet. And this is what I, on his birthday, wanted to convey you, my kind listeners. Thank you very much. Namaskar.